First time. Yeah. I've never heard her have a conversation on a talk show. To my recollection, I think this might be her first talk show. I think it is. So, and she let me know through her people that there is no question off limits. Already our kind of people, you know what I'm saying? So yesterday I was telling you that I was leaving the show and going to get my colonoscopy. Dr. Snyder said that my colon is beautiful. Thank God. My grandmother, my Nana, passed away of colon cancer the year that I was born. And I never got a chance to meet her. I met her, but because my mother and father placed me in her arms and I wasn't named yet. So the last thing that she did, they gave her the honor of naming me. And she named me Wendy from, you know, Peter Pan. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway. So she passed away from colon cancer, so it's real important that, you know, once you hit 50, you do start getting your colonoscopies. But particularly if you have colon cancer that runs in your family, you always need a doctor on hand to root up there and make sure that you're good, okay? Okay. So, and you're only under for like 20 minutes. When you wake up, you feel like you've had the best sleep ever. And I gotta tell you, and I couldn't eat, you know, you can't eat before, so, you know, and then I slept. And I woke up this morning and I was feeling wonderful and cleansed. And so I get here to the studios, and when I get here, I am met with my team here from the show, my manager, Bernie, and my assistant, Leah, and they're all standing there looking at me, and they're like, you know, we got a telephone call from a few different sources, and they're talking about your Hunter Foundation. And I said, well, what's going on? They said, well, Wendy, you know, we wanted to respect your health yesterday, so we didn't call you, so thank you for not calling. But so they dealt with it, we dealt with it this morning. And apparently there was word on the curb regarding the status of the Hunter Foundation. Which, by the way, you guys really ran with that divorce thing yesterday. I mean, is there any wonder you acted so shocked all I've been going through? You're like so shocked. Anyway, so my team has prepared a statement, which we were going to get out to you, but everybody jumped ahead and I was under with my rooter up. And so, listen closely, I will read you the following statement prepared for me that you would have gotten anyway, but that's one of the good things about having your own show. You can actually do it yourself. Wendy Williams has been and remains committed to helping others in the struggles of life. While accepting her new reality, many things in her life have changed, including the dissolution of the Hunter Foundation. Wendy's giving spirit will continue through her work with other foundations. Thank you. Look. So while I'm busy sleeping but feeling good, apparently history was being made last night. Did you watch the basketball? Yeah! Oh. You all were watching, what, the Housewives or something? Come on, if I was awake and aware, I would have been definitely watching the Kerry brothers. Look, this is the first time in history of the game that two brothers have played against each other in the NBA conference finals. It was last night. Look. It was Steph Curry versus Seth Curry. I didn't even know that there was a Seth Curry. This family gets cuter and cuter. Do you want to see the cutest? Look at the parents. The parents were there. That's mom. And dad. Dad is like 6'5". He used to play in the NBA as well. Is this the cute? His name is Dell and her name is Sonia. Can you gag at this family? So anyway, mom and dad are there. Like, now, if your mom, which brother do you root for? If you're dad, which brother do you root for? Do you clap louder for one and lower for the other? Well, Del and Sonia Kerry, they flipped coins before the game on who to cheer for. The brothers face off again tomorrow night. You know, if you're single, it's probably good to go to a sports bar to watch that. Just a suggestion. Right? Who ended up winning the game, by the way?
Steph Curry.
The Warriors won? And that would be Steph's team? He wins everything. All right, well, sorry, Seth. Congratulations, Steph. And congratulations to Del and Sonia. My God. What a beautiful family. You know, here on the show, I try to be a straight shooter with you. I try to tell you my voice, and sometimes you don't like it, but here I go again. This one I've told you before. You know, Bethenny Frankel has never been my favorite person. Is that a secret? No. Perfect. But only I'm forced to like her. You know when somebody makes you like somebody that you don't like, but you have to be a woman about it and admit, I like you. And I'm team you. On account of, I used to love Jason Hoppy, her ex, but Jason has proved to be a monster. And the monsterization of Bethenny still goes on. You know, he's saying now in the courts, because you know, they're fighting for sole custody of Bryn. Bethenny wants sole custody and Jason wants sole custody. So he's using her social media against her in the custody battle. Yes. Yesterday in court, Jason Hoppy's lawyer argued that Bethenny cares more about posting content for her more than 2 million followers than being present for their daughter. Now, if you think about it, there are a lot of parents who care more about their social media than their kids, who use their children as props in the celebrity world. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe Bethenny's one of those. I absolutely don't. Oh. Oh. Well, co-host, apparently. Bethenny, apparently they do. Don't worry, I'll convince them. Look. Bethenny retaliated to Jason's side by saying her followers buy products that the money made supports Jason. Anyway, also, she went on to tell the lawyers that the followers support her and get her money to pay Jason's legal bills. You know, I'm forced to like Bethenny. Do you remember when she only had $9 in her wallet? She told the story when she first became a New York housewife. You know, her father that she didn't get along with and her mother that doesn't like her. And then she was laying in the bed with Jill Zarin in the Hamptons. And Jill's mom sat on the side of the bed and they talked. And Bethenny was woo-woo-woo Bethenny. She had nothing. She interned at Saved by the Bell. She really is a self-made woman. Yeah. I mean, you gotta give it to her. And in the making of the woman that she's become, sure, she's done some very mean things to other people and she's treated people in a way that us watching through the TV end up not liking her. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I mean. Yes. But to see this woman get beat down by this monster, you know, and for him, I mean, my gosh, how long has this custody battle been going on? Isn't Bryn in college now?
They split in 2012.
Since 2012?
Yeah.
Jason,
crazy.
Jason, give it up. Yeah. Why can't you all just have sole custody for Bethenny and weekend visitation or whatever it is for you? I want this case to end soon, but more than that, I'm team Bethenny. Bethenny, I'm so your team. I don't even know what you're promoting right now because normally that's what people come on talk shows for, but I want you to come on this talk show. I I want you to come on here. And I want you to sit on the couch and we'll talk about everything. We've got a lot in common these days. You know? Look. I'll ask her, how you doing? And then she'll say to me, how you doing? And I'll say, give me a hug. And she'll say, hug me tighter. And then I'll say, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, girl? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's go out for lunch afterwards. How you doing? How you doing? But somehow it'll be riveting because everybody will know exactly what we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? And now clap if you'd like to see Bethenny here. I would like, Bethenny, come on. Come on, Bethenny. You know what, Bethenny? You know what? Bring Bryn also, but only for part of the time. We want to look at her. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk to her. We want to ask her how she doing. Maybe that day I'll bring my son. And we'll ask them how they doing. There's this new film, it is getting slammed. I don't even know why somebody would put a movie out like this. I mean, back in the day, it would have still been wrong to make it, but these days, when everybody is so sensitive about everything, you can't move a muscle without somebody saying, you're racist, you're sexist, you're anti-this, or you're a hater, right? Yes. With that in mind, guess what? There is this new movie coming out, and it's called LaQuisha. The movie is called LaQuisha. It's about a white man who pretends to be a black female radio personality. Well, now you already have the plot and how LaQuisha talks in your head, okay? Now you know already this is dead wrong. Take a look.
I don't charge for my advice.
Well, you should, because it was amazing. I saw this and I thought of you. You will be a hit in no time.
Asking me is their own show. If I was a black woman, I'd be perfect.
So quick gonna be
The biggest thing in radio, but I still need my anonymity.
You nervous? Very. It's not a crime. It's theater.
You live with LaQuisha. What's your problem?
Hi, LaQuisha. It's Bree.
Oh, I ain't talking to you, not the way you sound. Next caller.
Now you know this is dead wrong. Now you know. Come on. The disgusting depiction, the stereotype that black women are like this all the time, or sometimes. And you know what? In this day and age, can we just, all right, clap if you think that this is perfectly fine. Okay. Is that a black person clapping? Yeah. Oh, it's a black person clapping. Okay. Listen, the star of the movie is Jeremy Saville. This is him. And Jeremy says that, you know, yeah, he wrote and produced the movie, but he also hasn't spoken out about the movie. He posted a picture of himself with Marlon Wayans. And part of it was LaQuisha meets white chicks. Now, when you think about that, then you say, well, now wait now. White chicks, LaQuisha, white chicks, LaQuisha. Do they have something in common? I hear no's and I hear yeses. But here's the big difference. Here's the big difference. White Chicks was made at a time when we weren't so sensitive to everything. White Chicks was made when we were able to laugh at it, but damn ourselves for laughing, but laugh at it. White Chicks comes on TV. I don't know about you. I've admitted it in the past, that along with Waiting to Exhale and the B-Rad movie, what is it?
Hollywood's Most Wanted?
Hollywood's Most Wanted. Malibu's Most Wanted. There are some movies that I stop every time they come on TV. They're comforting. And White Chicks is one of them. But if White Chicks was made today, I think that people would be up in arms. And this movie right here, it's like, you know, okay, well, one of the actors from the film happens to be black. His name is Dwayne Perkins. You might remember Dwayne Perkins from VH1's Best Week Ever. Well, look, Dwayne, listen, Dwayne spoke out in defense of the movie. Just listen to what he has to say.
If anyone's offended, I'm very sorry, but I wasn't trying to make anything that's a mockery. And in fact, I don't think the trailer does the movie any justice. I don't think any of the black people that worked on it thought we were making a mockery. If you don't want to see the movie, I respect that, but I think you kind of have to withhold judgment until you see the movie.
Well, you'll be the judge. You know, this is one of those small independent movies. As a matter of fact, it'll probably end up going online because I cannot imagine the backlash that any theater would get for showing this movie just because it's LaQuisha and the content of the movie and the subject matter of the movie. But they say LaQuisha is opening in limited release on July 12th. Oh, Suzanne's back. Encouraging people to clap when all they wanted to do was sit there and look. Oh, damn it, man. No, I wanted to talk about the sitcom that I like, Fresh Off the Boat. Yeah. Now, we were just speaking of Fresh Off the Boat the other day during the Inside Scoop, but now there's more to the story. You know that sitcom, Fresh Off the Boat? I love that sitcom. I watch it. It's about the Asian family. It's been renewed for another season. And yes, I love it. So after the renewal was announced, one of the stars of the sitcom, Constance Wu, she tweeted that she's upset because, and, you know, that she's literally crying, and she says bleeping hell. That's basically what she said in her tweet when she found out that her paychecks would continue because her successful show is still on TV. And she went on to clarify that she was not upset because the show was renewed, but she was upset because that means that she'll have to give up another passion project that she wanted to do, that she was really excited about. But a passion project is just that. That's a side job, you know. And the idea that she tweeted and, you know, it was interpreted that she's mad that this sitcom is going on. And a lot of people felt that she should have been fired for that tweet. Well, I'm very upset that she tweeted it. I'm not one of the people that feels that she should be fired. ABC jumped up and they got in front of it. The president of ABC said yesterday that he won't be recasting her role and that, you know, she does a good job on the show. So they're not gonna be recasting her. But you know what? Probably for her, it's even worse that she's gonna have to stay there because I know if I was her coworker, I'd be shading her every day. You know, like what do you know? And because the show is wildly successful, they're gonna have to go on press junkets as a cast, and you know, and if you're a press interviewer, of course, one of the first things you're gonna ask her is, what a successful show that you didn't wanna do? What do you have to say to that, Miss Wu? So anyway, but Constance, we love your show. And good luck to the rest of the cast and the crew, and congratulations to you, because I'll be watching. All right, it's time. We've got more great show for you, everybody. She's here. Black China on the couch. So grab a snack and come on back.